This is visibly one of the many effects of the vagaries of nature due to climate change that Uganda often experiences mainly in the Western District and Mountain Rwenzori, mainly Kasese District and the slopes of Mount Elgon districts of Eastern Uganda. This is mainly due to failure to manage climate change, according to experts.
I must also tell you that we as members of parliament are really concerned about climate change.
Climate change is something that needs even, not to be even in Hotel Africana today. They need to meet first of all the people before even you pick the bill down.
And when we were discussing the rule of procedure just 2 weeks ago, many members of parliament wanted us to have a committee on climate change.
Some concerned citizens observe that doom is spellbound, especially with the looming genetically engineered crops.
There are some people who are trying to apply bioterrorism in Uganda or in Africa by trying to bring in engineered products so that our food sovereignty is highly affected. They want to control our seed supply system, they want to control our food, and at the end, ultimately, they control our life.
It is for this reason that Climate Action Network Uganda, alongside other environmentalists, have come up with a climate change bill. Stella Grace Lutalo, the country coordinator Pelham Uganda, decries the legal gap in climate mitigation.
We realize that even with these engagements and also with various policy frameworks in place that have a bearing on climate change, there has been a very big gap on legal aspects on climate change.
So we can't deal with all risk reduction anytime with climate change. So we need to bring a little bit more horizon so that we need to bring climate change adaptation.
And to ensure that there is a link between the enabling environment and actual adaptation action on the ground.
If the bill is passed into law, it will provide for a regulatory framework for implementation of climate change adaptation activities.
The bill comes at a good time because we've been all along asking for a legal framework to define how actors, both government and non-government actors, on how they are going to implement action on climate change.
However, members of parliament have poked holes in the bill as per its current format.
I wanted to see what you have, what role we are giving through the bill, giving the authority, how we will now demarcate the role of the ministry and the role of the NEMA authority and so on. But I don't see it here. So I want to warn you, I'll be the first one to oppose it.
The draft bill is subject to changes which environmentalists are currently doing. Therefore, there is no hope lost for a legal framework where environmentalists are seeking to address global climate change in Uganda. Henry Okrut, UBC.